Hey guys, welcome to our first YouTube video on our channel.
I'm Mia.
I'm Juliet, and we're Dana's Fave. Today we're going to talk about briefly of what we really do during the coronavirus at home. So some things that we've been doing to kind of like keep our minds off the coronavirus are play games, like board games with our family. We've painted, we've drawn, and we've read books. We've done our homework, and we've pretty much cleaned the house, and that pretty much takes up most of our days at home. We've cooked with our mom and played Just Dance, and we've played with our dogs. And we're just gonna briefly talk about each and every one of the things that we just named right now.
So we've been playing this game where it's called the Game of Things. And so what you do is basically you get a card and it says, oh, things you say you'll never do, but you always do. And then you pass around a little card to everyone, and they write on the card. And then they give it back to the referee, and that referee says the things that they've said, but no one knows who wrote what. So then what the point of the game is to find out who wrote what. So this is the Game of Things.
So this is the Game of Things, and as Mia said, there's little cards that you get, and then they say what you're supposed to respond to, and then you write something silly, and everybody has to guess who wrote what. And is there a winner?
There's no. It's just for
fun. Mm-hmm. It's just for fun. And then something that we've also done would be we've painted in our rooms. We've had like little pictures of what we wanted to draw, and we've basically drawn on our walls, and we've basically painted over it, and we've basically done that for fun.
I've been drawing because I do not know how to draw realistic pictures. So I look on YouTube and I put what I want to try to draw, and it comes out sometimes. I do know how to draw lips. That is hard.
And I've painted this little scene where there's the sun, and then there's kind of like the water coming in. It's pretty cute. I really like it. So basically during our days, we basically wake up, and then
we eat, and then we brush our teeth. And then after that, we have to clean the house because, of course, we have chores. And after that, we do play with our dogs. And, you may not like chores, but doing chores also wastes an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours at most. And, yeah. And then after that, we do have our free time. And our free time is when we do our painting and our drawing, sketching.
Yeah. We basically spend time with our family during the time that we have together. We basically do a lot of things, like we play Just Dance together. We play board games such as, that one. And we cook with our mom, and we find it really fun. We find it really cool to cook with our mom. We find out different recipes that we could do, and she teaches us how to cook, and it's pretty cool. That's how we spend most of our time at home. And other things that we wanted to try are learn different things too. In our days of quarantine, we were trying to practice more of our instruments, and we basically do it to get our mind basically off the coronavirus. We try not to think of it as much. And our parents they're very supportive of us, so they're always giving us different ideas of what to do meanwhile. And we basically spent time to learn TikTok dances, and that's what we've been doing. And we've been watching YouTube videos of how to cook other things. Like Mia has learned your Oreo
I've learned how to make Oreos. So you get Oreos, you get a mug, you get a fork, and you actually need a lot of Oreos, but and milk. But just a little bit of milk, and a microwave. You need a microwave. So what you do is you put Oreos in the mug, as many as you want, but it's gonna rise just a little bit. And then you mash it with a fork, up to where the point it's kind of crumbs, and then you put a little bit of milk. You crumble it up a little bit more, and then you put it in the microwave. When it comes out, so then you would have to put it more, because the other time I made the Oreo cake, I did have to put it multiple times for 30 seconds, and so it was about 3 minutes. But just in case, you should put it for 30 seconds.
The thing that we recently did was deep clean Mia's room. It took a lot of time, but it was really cool. We basically took out her bed and we cleaned. Yeah, we deep cleaned her room, and it was pretty. I found it very fun because we all worked on it together, and it was kind of like we all put different songs, and so it really pepped up our mood, and it was pretty fun. As weird as it sounds, we find a way to make chores fun, so we're not really complaining about it most of the time. But I mean, yeah, doing her room was pretty fun. She has a container. A container with pencils, markers, and stuff that she doesn't even know she had in there, and so we were sorting everything out. And it was very fun because we were like, since when was this? And we found out that some things that she had were actually from like years ago. We didn't even remember that they were in there. And so I found that pretty cool.
It sounds weird, but I like making my bed because I jumped and then my dad moved the bed. And I looked like a jelly because I was like, woo.
And then one of the sheets, one of the sheets got stuck, so Mia had to jump on the bed. And when she was gonna hook it onto the other side, the blanket, my dad moved the bed, so Mia's whole body just shifted.
I was like,
she looked like a big jelly blob,
like
just moved. That part was funny too.
When we play with our dogs, yes, that is fun. Because our dog, his name's Rufus. And he's a bulldog.
He's pretty chubby. But okay, so what we found funny was that we basically get 2 tennis balls and we play with Rufus, and then you want to tell him how it goes?
So basically, we have 2 tennis balls, and then we throw it near our pool, and he goes running to get it. And then when he comes back, he goes behind us. I don't know. I still don't know why, but he just goes behind us. And it's so weird. But then we get the tennis ball and we drop on the floor and we bounce it like a basketball, but not like that. Just throw on the floor and catch it. So then he hears a noise and then he comes running back to us and we throw it. But there was this one time where we only had 1 tennis ball, and so my dad had to trick him into dropping the ball. So he had a tennis ball, he threw it, Rufus got it, and he came back. But since he didn't have another tennis ball, Rufus would not drop the ball. So then my dad had to pretend he had an imaginary ball. He threw it like that. Rufus, I don't know why, he dropped the ball he had in his mouth, so my dad got it, he threw it. He threw it near our pool, and so Rufus got it and he came back. It was so confusing because why would you jump?
Our dog's, he's not the smartest dog, but he's definitely one of the cutest dogs that we've had. We recently also played Just Dance with the family. That was really fun.
That was also pretty funny.
That was funny. We were playing Just Dance with the family, and I felt like that was really cool. And that was one of the last things that we did was play Just Dance. And playing Just Dance with the family was really relieving because it just feels really like we don't really get to hang out as a family as much, and then it made it even funner that my best friend was here. So come here, Sada. Bring the chair. Bring him. So this is my best friend, Sarai.
Hi.
You want to tell me about Just Dance?
It was pretty fun. At home, I don't have a console game to play Just Dance, so it's really fun to play with the Hernandez family. It's really fun. I'm not really good at dancing, so I try my best at dancing. Juliet's really good at it.
Oh my gosh.
She always beats the family, so I'm just like, why even try? But I still have fun at the end. It's cool.
There's this one day where when my mom and Sarai went up, Juliet and I went on the couch, so the Connect sensor,
Yeah.
the
sensor.
the
Basically.
sensor caught us, and we joined the game. And then Juliet and I started dabbing.
We were dabbing and we were getting perfect slapping.
I know.
Funny.
And then in the end, it's because Sarai and my mom did not know that
We were in the background and they didn't know that the camera filmed us. So you were looking at the video and we were just dabbing. It was so funny.
My favorite song to dance is Old Town Road.
Old Town Road is a really good song.
Town Road.
Yeah, that one's a really good one to dance.
I like the song Boomerang because I mean it has a lot of movements and it's hard, extreme, huh?
The extreme.
But
it's extreme.
It's really fun to play.
It's really fun.
It keeps you moving. It's really fun. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And then when you're dancing, your heart beats really fast, so it makes it even fun.
What kind of books have you read?
I haven't been reading, but I've been reading webtoons. So, it has a lot of good stories. I really like webtoons. One of my favorite stories right now is I Love You. It's really good. I love it.
I read this one called Siren's Lament. I read a lot. It's kind of hard to catch up with all of them at the same time. I Love You is a really good one.
Yeah.
I read that one a lot. I read what's that one called? Siren's Lament. Gormant Hound just finished and I really, really enjoyed that one. I really like that one. Sweet Home is another one that I really enjoy.
Oh, Sweet Home is really good.
Sweet Home is
it reminds me of the coronavirus. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean that one is really cool.
Yeah.
I really like reading that one. I feel webtoon really does give you like different. It gives you a lot of inspiration to write because it's kind of like different stories and you get to see kind of like the author's perspectives on how they view everything. It's really cool.
I don't have a phone, so I don't use webtoon. And I have been reading this book at school, and we finished it. It's called Esperanza Rising. I think it's a really good book.
We've also watched movies.
Oh, yeah.
We've all watched movies together. It's really fun. We recently watched this one series on Netflix. What is it called? Luis Miguel.
Mm-hmm. Luis Miguel, yeah.
Luis Miguel. It's really good.
We're watching the movie Before I Wake. But
yes. Sara and I were watching this one movie on Netflix entitled Before I Wake. And we got to like the middle, huh?
Yeah.
Before the middle, a little bit before the middle, huh?
It was the beginning.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much the beginning. It was so
really
good. And then we started watching Luis Miguel with my parents and Mia. And it was so freaking funny because we were like, this one Before I Wake, but my mom really wanted to watch Luis Miguel. And it turns out we actually got hooked on it. And we were like, so we totally forgot about Before I Wake.
Yeah.
We'll probably watch it later today. Yeah. That's basically everything that we've been doing these past few days. That's basically our schedule. We stay with our family and we make sure not to go out as much because of the coronavirus situation. And we basically try to stay as a family. We do things together. We do everything together. Even Sarai is basically part of our family too. So we do everything together. And that's pretty much it for the video, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed it, our talk.
Yeah.
Make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you follow all of us on our social medias. Yeah, we'll keep you posted.
Stay safe.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.